Alright, and we're live. Alright, what's up guys? The GameCon here. We're just going to be bringing you guys new topics today. I'm joined by my spokesperson, XX Real Entertainment here. I am Real Bliss, and Always Ollie. Now sadly, Always Ollie is not here today because of, you know, some time that he has been away for a little bit. But, you know, we'll be sure to see him in some the next streams, but for now it's just gonna be me and Harold for now. So if you guys can bear with us, you know, that's fine. If it's not, you know, well. But yeah, today's topic is gonna be talking about Black Ops 4 and Borderlands. As you can see, we're playing it right now in the background here. So Harold, how you doing today?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
like he said, sadly we don't have our third spokesperson, Ollie.
Yeah, not today.
So it's gonna be kind of leaning on both of us the whole.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of carry the stream for a little bit, but you know, it's alright. It's just one day.
So basically, what we're gonna be talking about is Black Ops, specifically Black Ops 4, and how much of a tragedy it was, because the game, in our opinions, it was horrible compared to 1 through 3.
Black Ops 4
yeah.
was just really bad, honestly.
I regret buying the game. I spent $100 on that game.
I can't even imagine. I can't. That's horrible. I pre-ordered
it completely too.
I mean, okay, if you look at the multiplayer wasn't as bad. What made it bad, in my opinion, was the fact that you could go into like random supply drops and get like randomized weapons that would do a bunch of damage for no reason, just because there were variants that, you know, that were better. So one thing I didn't like was obviously the supply drops. Like, that supply drops were just annoying, you know. It was just really annoying to deal with because, you know, it was basically pay to win, and, you know, Activision was basically just having a money grab right there, you know, making people spend their money on drops, you know, on more and more money.
That's Treyarch right there.
Well, yeah, Activision is the parent company. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
yeah, they own all of it.
The thing that was the worst thing in my opinion was no campaign.
That really ruined the game, for real. Like, every Call of Duty, at least the ones that I've played, have always had a campaign. Always, you know. So to take away a campaign from a Call of Duty is like, it's like, what? You know, I was kind of really disappointed because like the game looked really good, but you know, as it is a disappointment, it did kind of let me down with the whole fact that it was not going to do a campaign, and that kind of really sucked. And it made me turn away from the game mostly because, like I said before, a Call of Duty without a campaign is just not a Call of Duty to me.
I mean, I also researched the game before I bought it. But I bought it anyways because I was really excited about the zombies mode, obviously. I'm a huge zombies fan. But the zombies disappointed me the most. They had such a drastic change from Black Ops 3, which was, in my opinion, one of the best Black Ops for zombies. It was so good. But now how they changed it drastically,
I can agree with you there.
Yeah, nobody likes playing it. Black Ops 3 multiplayer was also... I had so much fun on there. I think that was my favorite Black Ops in general. Other than Black Ops 2.
Definitely Black Ops 2 though. Okay, see, now we can get into this. So if you look at the predecessors before Black Ops 4, you have obviously the first Black Ops, which was a huge hit. Amazing story. Everything was great about that game. The zombies was amazing on that game. You know, I like the whole, you know, White House theme on the Pentagon map. That was really cool.
Yes.
You got some voice lines from JFK. They're obviously not the real one. Like, you know, whatever. We got what we got. It was really cool though. And yeah, everything in Black Ops 1 was great. You know. Then Black Ops 2 came around. The multiplayer was amazing. The story was amazing. The zombies mode was really, really, really good. So, you know. Then Black Ops 3 came out. The multiplayer was really good. The campaign was alright, you know, because it did.
Yeah, the campaign was the worst about the game, but
it kind of like, you know, died.
It kind of balanced it out. But Black Ops 3 campaign brought out something new. They had multiplayer campaign.
Yeah, with the co-op
which was
campaign. That
kind of
was really
fun
cool.
playing with your friends, multiplayer campaign.
For real, yeah. It was really, really fun. But
But I
yeah, honestly, Black Ops 3 did a great job on zombies as well. So the fact that like Black Ops 4, you know, the overhyped game that everyone was waiting for, you know, people were just waiting for, like the story looked promising and this and that, but then they announced it had no campaign. That just tore me. It really did. It just tore me. Or you know, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play this game. I'm not gonna buy this game because why? You know. And then as you said, the zombies was probably the worst one you've played, right?
100%.
Yeah. So I wouldn't disagree there because that zombies was just it was all over the place. It was like a really drastic change, like you said. You know, I really didn't like it as much. It wasn't as enjoyable. It felt more like I was forcing myself to play zombies than you know, rather than I was just like, oh, I'm vibe out on zombies real quick, you know, because it's really good. Like, I don't know. I just felt forced to play the game, so I didn't like that. That's one thing I didn't like about it. The other thing I didn't like about it was how, you know, Black Ops 4 decided, oh yeah, let's just incorporate every single other thing, right? And let's basically just recycle content. It's like we wanted something new for the game, and you just gave us the same thing, just you know, copy and pasted it and made it like a lot worse. So I'm sorry, but that really doesn't help. And of course, you know, with Treyarch being such a big company, and you know this and that, a lot of things do change in companies. So does the staff. So I feel like the staff really didn't have enough time to work on it as much as other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% agree. It was sort of a rushed game, and if anything, they should have listened more to the players instead of like the actual people that were working with the games, because the players mostly know what they want, and the community, they have a really big community. Call of Duty has one of the biggest communities ever.
For
They
sure,
make so
yeah,
many games,
for sure.
but
But
it
yeah,
disappointed the fans
it
a
was a big
lot. And
letdown.
don't get me started with the battle royale.
No. The battle royale thing. When they okay, one thing is to take out the campaign, right? I'd be sad about that. You know, that was kind of you know a big letdown for me. But another thing is replacing it with a battle royale mode, which not only sucked, but it was a copy and pasted game as well. You know, it felt like I was playing PUBG. It really did feel like I was playing
Yeah.
PUBG. And who remembers PUBG? You know, I'm not saying it was a bad game, because it wasn't a bad game. It was actually a really good game for this time. You know, like you know, being in the spotlight and stuff. But dude, to copy and paste the game on there and then just call it yours, it really just it didn't work. Especially not for Treyarch. It really didn't work. So I'm not so sure about anything anymore. You know, Black Ops 4 is just a really big letdown on all spaces. Like the multiplayer was sort of all right, and then like everything else just flopped. I don't know what else to say about it.
Basically, what I think about the battle royale. Have you played COD Mobile?
Yeah, I've tried it out.
If you played COD Mobile and tried the battle royale mode, it's that. I don't know if they. I don't really know if they copied and pasted it. Like, remember playing COD Mobile and playing the battle royale mode just to test it out, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is exactly like Blackout.
Because it's the same.
And I was like, it was the same exact map and everything. Like, I don't know if didn't want to be original or anything.
But no, yeah, it's the same. Another thing is like you know not having originality or anything. But then it's another to like be cutting down, like you know, and giving like you know the developers like not enough time to come up with something good. You know, because I'm pretty sure the developers were like you know were pressed for time and you know they needed to release a game, so like it really just screwed up. You know, it really did screw up like their whole process with like Treyarch, and you know how okay you know how every Call of Duty right every few years they have a switch right, so one year it's Treyarch, the next year it's Infinity Ward, and the next year it was like Sledgehammer right. So look at what they did with Modern Warfare. It's the same, well it's the same title right, same concept, but they did great on it by delivering not only a controversial, you know, campaign or anything like that, because the campaign was amazing, right? The multiplayer is also like not new, but it's fresh. You know, it's refreshing from that old, you know, everything just has technology now and everything is just weird. You know, like everything just felt like modern, like it should. You know, boots on the ground was a really good concept as well. You know, that's why honestly, like another reason why Call of Duty started falling off because everyone wanted to be like, you know, the next Halo player on there. So you know, I was really like, you know, I was looking for a Call of Duty game. I wasn't looking for, you know, a Halo game. So when they released Modern Warfare, right? It was just a big step forward. It was a big step forward from whatever they were doing in Black Ops 4. Um, and yeah, that made a big hit. The multiplayer was good. And I don't know what else to say about it other than it was great. The Spec Ops mode was a really good homage to like a bunch of like the original MW players that used to play Spec Ops, you know, all this other stuff. I liked it, you know. Like those who played Mile High Club, you know, those are um, really good modes that you can like probably play by yourself or your friends. But yeah, it was really good.
And now,
Overall.
the Modern Warfare game, especially one of the best things they did is they actually made the Battle Royale mode. They made it perfect, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Exactly
it
like
has everything you
someone
can
would.
need, honestly. It has
The
balanced
map is
weapons. It has a good map, and you know everything is perfect. You know, like you said, it's just the most amazing thing they've probably done with a battle royale game yet. You know?
I really like that way more over the Blackout Battle Royale.
Yeah, Blackout was just like I said, horrible. I don't know what the hell they were doing. You know, but again, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because they were pressed for time. That's honestly the only point that they'll get. Like, you know, they did the best what they could with the time they had, but overall, like, you know, I was just
Don't release an
horrible.
unfinished game.
Yeah. Like, if you're not done with it, don't even bother. You know, we'll wait until it's better, but just don't even bother.
Many of people, including myself, I wasted $100 just to get like just for the zombies mode actually, because I bought the season pass for zombies to get all the maps. I haven't touched that game in what 8 months, 9 months. That's why I bought Modern Warfare because I actually decided to play Modern Warfare way more,
Modern
and I
Warfare
really
was
didn't
really
like
good.
Black Ops.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between two games that are using recycled content, right? Modern Warfare took its own little spin on it instead of just saying, "Oh, we're gonna copy and paste everything," you know? Because a lot of people, you know, they didn't like Black Ops 4 for the main reason of it just being, you know, like a rushed game, and that really killed it inside, you know? Because if it wasn't rushed, maybe it would have been a great game, maybe, you know, it could have been great, but you know, instead it fell to, you know, not having enough time, and that's sadly the case with that game. And I honestly I feel bad, you know, for the developers who had to work on that, you know, just for it to flop, you know? Like imagine if you worked on something for a good amount of time, and then like all of a sudden they just rushed you to finish it, and then you had to finish it, right? Because there was no one else gonna finish it for you. Like you're gonna have to finish it. So that's really
Yeah,
sad.
the deadline caught up to them. They were trying to make a masterpiece, and they were rushed. So like, that's what happens at the end of the day.
Yeah, man,
They ended up with honestly a bad game.
a really bad game. Yeah.
But now Modern Warfare, they had the other company. I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember exactly who it was, but
If you're
yeah, they
talking about
had
Infinity
perfect.
Ward,
Yeah, yeah, Infinity Ward. Thank
yeah.
you. Infinity Ward had good enough time to make Modern Warfare, and it was, in my opinion, perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like I liked it just as much as I liked World War Two.
World War II again is one of those games where I mean, it wasn't rushed. It was more like the opposite. It was delayed a little bit with the updates, and that killed that game. Because don't get me wrong, it was a great game. It was a really great game. The multiplayer was fun. It was like, you know, refreshing to see some boots on the ground action. I like the World War II aspect of it. A nice little story on there because the campaign was actually really heartfelt. I could, you know, appreciate that. But you know, sadly the updates weren't coming in as fast, and you know they weren't as fun, and you know it killed it in the end. But it's like I said, it's the opposite of Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 just completely decided to, rush it afterward. And I really killed it after. So, yeah, a lot of things can go bad. That's my point. A lot of things can go bad on any game or any development that you're like trying to make a game. There are some setbacks, and maybe there some deadlines you have to reach, and that's really gonna hurt a game in its long run. So I don't know, man. In my opinion, a lot of people don't understand. These developers, they need time to make sure that the game they want to make is up to par with what they really wanted to see in the game in the first place. And rushing it or delaying it does not help. It really doesn't. So they I don't know. In my opinion, they need to really focus on the devs and what they're doing, and try to help them out as much as possible. Because I would really appreciate it if a company would do that. Just give developers the time that they need, but also don't like delay it really long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% agree on that. They really need to give them enough time to actually make a good game that the fans are actually gonna like.
Exactly.
Because like what happened, Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Now most people think it's the worst. It's one of the worst Call of Duty games to ever come out. And
yeah, a lot of people seem to have that
in my
ability.
opinion, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I can say the same.
I did not enjoy it. Like maybe I enjoyed it a little bit in like the first months, because I played it a lot. But just the zombies, because they gave me a nostalgia feeling, because they remade a zombies map with Blood of the Dead, which is a remake of Mob of the Dead. I felt nostalgic, so I took that and played it for a while. But when they started adding, idea like I was, so I stopped playing, and I feel like that was a good decision on my part.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because you spent money on the game, so you want to at least see it come to fruition, and you want to see what you paid for come to life. But it sadly didn't do that, and at least not for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. And honestly, it all comes down to the quality of the game over quantity. Quality over quantity is like, I don't know. It's a really common saying, but it has a lot of weight to it. Because like, you can make a game, right, and it could be really good, or it could be really bad depending on the quality, of what you decided to do with it. So that's honestly the only thing I have to say about it. Like Black Ops 4 just kind of fell off.
Yeah, Black Ops 4 flopped.
Like really bad. But
well,
on another note, while we're on it, might as well talk about it. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we've been playing a bunch of Borderlands lately. This is not my first time playing Borderlands, but it is, Haro's first time playing Borderlands.
First time. We were up till 6 p.m. or not 6 p.m. 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Playing Borderlands. It's a really fun game, and we're playing the pre-sequel right now, obviously. If anybody clicking on would probably be able to see that. But
yeah,
in my opinion, it's a really good game. It's just that I never got to play Borderlands back in the day when I had an Xbox 360.
Yeah, no,
I never bought Borderlands because that was not a type of game that I owned, but my cousins did. It's just that I never decided to like play it at all.
But yeah, like it's a really good game though. Like honestly, the first time I played Borderlands, it was a really good game as well. For me to just enjoy with my friends, like Ollie. Me and him first played this game, and we fell in love with it like right on the start. It was a great game to play. It was really fun. It was fast, action packed, and I loved it for that. And it was crazy to me that a game like this, wasn't as popular as I thought it was. I mean, until I saw a whole fan base on it, I didn't know it existed. So I'm really glad I ran into this game in my life, and
And it's so good for how old this game is. It's pretty good.
It's aged well with time, is the way I can describe it. Like, I don't know, because the aspect of it has really changed because of the release of Borderlands 3. That's been a thing. But you know, overall, this thing is really good. They did a really great job on this game. You know, and
I never played Borderlands 1. We just jumped straight to the pre-sequel.
yeah,
But
we just jumped straight. Because I mean, I did hear from other people that the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2 were better than the first game, which you'd expect, right? Because you know it's a sequel to a great game, so you expect something good. But
usually
yeah,
the first part is the best, but
I don't know. Yeah, a lot of
I
people seem
guess.
to agree on Borderlands 2 being the like a really honestly the best one, and then Borderlands the pre-sequel, being a really good addition to that too. So I don't know. I can say I agree with them because I can see why they like this. Kind of a fast action-paced game. Because I like this kind of game as well. So I don't know. Borderlands is one of those games you want to play, with your friends, and it's not like impossible to beat or anything like that. It's a really great grind, because it makes you
And
work with your
I think
teammates.
we'll be having more Borderlands content in the near future.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just in a podcast or anything, or maybe just in a regular stream,
Honestly, yeah,
which
just in a regular stream, we could probably just
which will
play
be
a
like
bunch of
on my
Borderlands.
account or Bliss's account.
Yeah,
Maybe even Cozy Ali if he's in later today.
yeah. But yeah, overall, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day with this game around, and I can speak for myself and maybe others when I say that if you've played this game once, you're most likely gonna want to play it again. I don't know. It just has that feeling, you know. Or if you play it once, you're gonna want to keep on playing it. So,
I,
yeah.
in my accord, look, I have no idea what I'm doing. Bliss is carrying me this whole time, but I'll learn and probably be way better at the next game.
I mean, honestly, this is just like over time. So yeah, you'll probably get better. Maybe you'll unlock some skills later. So yeah, it's all in time, you know. But yeah, overall, this is a really great game that we can both say that we kind of just love playing. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much all I have to say about
Yeah,
everything. So,
yeah, so do I.
all right. Well, I mean, if you guys want to watch the rest of the stream, you guys can. We're just me playing Borderlands, so I don't know.
I think it's about time we end it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think we did a great job here. So I
Yeah,
don't know
this
if you guys
will
want to
be the
watch more of these, like podcasts or anything like that. But if you guys do, we might start holding polls on our social pages to see if you guys can actually come up with topics that we could discuss here on stream. So I don't know, maybe that's a thing you guys would like to do. I don't know. It's up to you though. And I'm running out of oxygen, so I need to get down to a place real quick. Help me.
All right then.
All right, man. Well,
This is it for the podcast with your
yeah. I hope you guys
hosts.
enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a real fun time with it. We did discuss a lot of things. I mean, we did repeat some things, but it was
Yeah.
fun while it lasted. It's one of those things.
Next podcast we'll have Cozy Ali again. Probably be a longer podcast
Maybe yeah, maybe a little
since
longer.
3 is better than 2.
Yeah, there's only so much two people can say about a
Some
topic.
game they need another person that has a bigger
Yeah,
another
because I
opinion.
mean, okay, the reason why we need Ollie in here is he has like those differentiated opinions. Like we all have this mostly the same like based opinions, but like he has like those opinions that kind of change it up a little bit for us, and we can kind of just start to understand his perspective. So like it's like he opens up different doors to a conversation. It's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, hopefully he's in the next stream. I hope he's in the next stream. But yeah, it's just been me and Harold for this podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So
Alright.
yeah, we'll most likely see you guys on the next stream. Like I said before, we're gonna be doing some stuff on social pages, and yeah, it's pretty much been the TGC right here. And hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys do, share it with your friends, drop a like, comment what you guys want to do. What do you guys want us to do? Maybe change up the gameplay in the background, because we did try changing it up. As you can see, we're playing Borderlands in the background instead of Minecraft now. But we're trying new things in here. So yeah, if you guys want to do some new stuff like that, let us know, and we'll be sure to get right to it and think about it. So yeah, peace.